Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to your April 2016 love reading. It's Raina here. Wow, there's a lot going on here, and sometimes it's hard to interpret because I'm sure that there are many more possibilities than what I am going to be looking at. I hope that you understand that this is a general reading, so it's very hard to kind of fit it to everybody's scenario. I'll just try to do the best I can. So the overall energy is the Lover's card. So definitely something happening in this area with you and a partner. And sometimes the Lover's card, in addition to being, it could be a Gemini person, literally, because this is connected to Gemini, but it can also just be about issues surrounding intimacy. Now, I have the Morgan Greer deck, which shows two nude people kind of in an embrace. And that can indicate sexual intimacy. But it's also obviously going to be just the general feelings of being in a love relationship versus something more casual. I don't think that it's limited to a sexual affair. And so swirling around all of this, we have some past energy with the Five of Wands. And I feel like some of you have been having conflict with this person that you're involved with. And the higher perspective is even the Nine of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Swords can either indicate deepening anxiety and sleepless nights or the resolution of such. And so with the Five of Wands, it could be that you're starting to stand up for yourself within a relationship and be more assertive and not be the victim. For others, it may just point to the fact that you have had a lot of conflict within a relationship, and that has really, taken its toll on you emotionally to the breaking point even. And so the Lovers, it's always a possibility, since we have these two people, that you're either dealing with some sort of choice between two people. Perhaps you've been in an affair yourself, or the other person has told you. I feel like it really may be that some of you were told or found out that your partner has been cheating, because I did get the Tower card as an energy that you're going to have to kind of push away from. And this may mean that it has really affected you, and probably why you have had so much anxiety and sleepless nights, because you had a shock to the system. And maybe it was totally out of left field. Maybe you had no idea that this was happening, and it really kind of threw you for a loop and devastated you. Luckily and wonderfully, there is new love for you. The Ace of Cups turned up as something that you need to kind of move towards, and this means that it's in the vicinity. So this makes me suspect that some of you may even know who this individual is. It could literally be a water sign individual, which is a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. And this in general for you, Capricorn, is a compatible element. But it may be that you have not been in any shape to deal with it because of what has happened, and you have put this person off. But it is telling you that it's time for you to open yourself up to love. But if there is somebody who has appeared to be interested in you, and you have been rather aloof because you're still pining away for another person, I just would ask you to keep yourself open to love, because if that other person really betrayed you, then you really don't want that kind of energy in your life anyhow. So I know that it's not that easy to get over things, but be brave about when it comes to love and allow it into your life if it presents itself. The advice is the King of Cups in reverse. So I really feel this may be describing the individual that did you wrong. And literally, this could be a water sign individual. It could be your boss, because kings can relate to people in authority. So maybe you had an affair with your boss and maybe he just played you, and he knew that because he was someone in authority that you would be more open to this. I was laughing thinking of, the Capricorn person being impressed by people in positions of power. And I don't mean that you would be sleeping your way to the top, but there is that element of Capricorn seeking status, and so sometimes that can lead you down blind alleys. And likewise, this person can be a grifter. This could be somebody who plays women using the rap of somebody who is like really the sensitive male, the poetry and the flowers type of guy. Immediately, I think of a Pisces in particular, but it doesn't have to literally be a water sign. It could just be somebody who has these tendencies. It could be somebody who is a very creative person and they're not necessarily very responsible. And so they try to get by on their charm, and they know the buttons to push. They know exactly what you're looking for. And this person can be an alcoholic or some other type of addict. And it can either affect how they treat you, but it can affect how they are unable to keep a job, or they don't ever seem to have their lives together. Or it's kind of like sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but there's no stability there. It could be somebody who's out of touch with his emotions, who is very cold, and someone who is very closed off. And this can be very distressing as well, because this person can be actually cruel and they can be abusive as a result. And maybe that's what has kept you up all night. So whatever's going on, be aware of this person in your life, because they have a negative influence on you. The outcome is the Knight of Pentacles. So I think that the person that you want to gravitate towards is somebody who is possibly another earth sign like you. So a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Definitely somebody who exhibits these traits. Somebody who is very focused on work, very, grounded, and maybe not the most exciting person on the planet, but somebody who is very reliable, and they are good with money. They are really trying to get their career on point, and they might already have it on point, but it's going to be less drama for you. Maybe not as many fireworks, because this individual sometimes can be rather plodding. They can be, in that zone of wanting to work and amass money. But this person is definitely, I think this person really does have a lot in common with you in many ways, because you resemble these qualities. For some of you, this may be you. If it is you, you're just going to focus on your career at this time, and that would be wise, because a lot of these cards show drama, and you need that like you need a hole in the head, So please do not confuse drama with passion. Passion is when you are so enthused about what you are doing that, your face lights up. You have this complete juiciness about you that, you're so pumped to do this or that. And when it comes to another person, they bring out the best in you. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the gauge that you need to find out whether somebody's good for you. If they drain you, if they cause you to stay up at night worrying, then they're not for you, obviously. And even though they might provide distraction through drama, in the long run, it does not serve a positive purpose, and I feel like it needs to go. So, Capricorn, if you'd like a personalized reading using your natal chart along with a personal tarot spread, please click on the link below. Otherwise, have a great April. Bye.